Does a stream draw near? And I'm solely unprepared. It's like less than 30 seconds, and I'm like, I can't wave because I don't have my hand motions up and running. I was gonna make a funny motion and be like, oh, check out that timer! And, it didn't work. Hey, Steve! Yeah, so unprofessional. Who is this? It's like, oh my god, so, solely unprepared. It does add a little bit to it, so there it is, you know, so I can go, hey. Other than that, it's just the body, and it's like I can move back and forth, but hands really does add a little bit to it. Jazz hands! Jazz hands. How are you, Steve? I am better, but still coughing a lot, so I will be muting myself when that happens. Let's turn that down just a little bit more. Also, I should really update my music. It's... I haven't done it since... probably the third stream or so. It's okay, Steve. And when you gotta go, you gotta go. And I'll be around until about... I don't know, 11:30 for me, so... around there. So, got a couple there. So, drop in, drop out when you can. And, right now, I don't feel like talking a lot, so that's why I'm not doing cross, but I might do it a little bit later on if I beat Zelda, so... we'll see what happens there. First, clearing of the throat tonight. Yay. Anyway. Oh yeah, definitely. I think I remember where things are. I guess we'll find out. I'm not exactly sure. It's been... hasn't been long. I know it's been a couple years, maybe, since I've played the original. But I guess we'll see. And, obviously I've played it lots of times in my youth, so there's that, but again, it's memory, so we'll see if it's, it's good. Oh, jeez. Steve, give it a go. see how you do from memory. Anyway, news. Yeah, tomorrow at 10, Eastern, anyway, is a Nintendo Direct. It just popped out of nowhere. So, yes. It is for, Switch 1, and not Switch 2. So, this will... everyone's saying this is, like, the final Switch 1 presentation, so... we'll see what happens. So... and then a week after that, next week, is the Switch 2 presentation, so... that's gonna be... something, let's just say. 2 weeks of Nintendo goodness. There you go. So, I will be on tomorrow in the morning. Well, not bright and early, but somewhat bright and early to give my reactions. I will be about a half hour before the presentation starts, so 9:30 for me. In the... oh yeah, I'm not gotta wake myself up, but... I'm not exactly sure. Again, Steve, you could just poke your head in once in a while, see what it is. But, you know, I don't want you to get, like, in trouble, so... if you need to, watch it later on, but... if you can, check it out. Oh, you'll be working from home. Oh, okay, so you could be on break for, during that time, right? In quotations, break? break time. So there we go. It's okay. Just say you're like you're taking your break. It should be fine. Don't worry. There you go. Yeah, you're covered. Don't worry about it. So, I'm gonna go probably give a few predictions. I'd like one. To be honest, I have no idea exactly what they're gonna show because the Switch is literally on its last legs. I don't know what they could actually bring out that's not already announced. So, like, I hope, like, the only thing I can hope they do is the two Zeldas, Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. Either together, that'd be great, but separately, it would be fine also. That'd be great. No, I think Prime 4 will be on original Switch also. And I think that this is what is going around in the interwebs and so forth. And it's to do the backwards compatibility. Is that the new Xenoblade, Xenoblade X, has a 60 frame per second feature, but it's not available on normal Switch. So that obviously hints that there is going to be some compatibility options with Switch 2 with regular Switch games. So that gives me some hope that other games will give the boost to some frame rates. Especially, I'm really hoping Breath of the Wild gets at least a 60 frame, or at least close to 60. So it's a bit more smoother and less slowdown. But that gives me a real hope. And for Prime 4, I'm pretty sure they'll do it on Switch, but there will be a Switch 2 either port or like an upgrade type thing. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Other than that, I'm not exactly sure. I might see a at least a preview of the Dragon Quest 1+2 remake that was announced like last year. We might see it. That'd be great if we see it. But other than that, God, I don't know. Like more Switch ports, or more Wii U ports, maybe. Like I would love to see Yoshi's Woolly World get a port because that game was fun. Like it was just good old fun, and it's doomed on the Wii U and 3DS. And it's like, eh. And I'm trying to... Other than that, I have no idea. But anyway, I guess we'll see. That's... Oh, Wonderful 101. That actually might be... I'm thinking... I remember seeing that on... Wasn't on PS4? Actually, if it's on PS4, that would be great, actually. Because it would be compatible with Switch 2, so that'd be... I think I remember seeing it on another system other than the Wii U. I just can't remember which one was it. Was it PC? I don't know if it was PC or PS4, but I remember seeing it somewhere. Can't remember. But anyway, like an update version on, I guess, modern-ish consoles? That'd be great. So I guess we'll see it. But tomorrow... God, I have no idea. I don't know what to expect. Other than just... probably third-party stuff? Like, I'm first party, I wouldn't even know, even to even think. It's like... There's like, Xenoblade, I think, was, like, the kind of the last big one that was really gonna, like, be released. So, even that was, like... took everyone by surprise, be like, wow. Yeah, no, first party would probably be... if anything, it'd be a remaster. It'd be a remaster. So... like, remasters, maybe? But anything, like, new? Probably is probably a not. So I guess we'll see how it is. Like, there's a few... see, the only thing that would probably be... that they would probably show that would be first party is if it's compatible with Switch 2, but they just don't say it until the Switch 2 presentation. So it's like, oh, we're bringing out this, but it has, like, extra features, but they're only going to be available with Switch 2 type thing. They could do that. And if that's the case, that's fine. But I guess we'll see. Again, having little expectations going into it is probably the best, because, hey, that's what it is. Oh my god, Captain Rainbow? Yes, actually... well, then never say never. They brought, like, what is it, Famicom Detective Club over and remade it and brought it over here. It was digital only, but they just that, so who knows, you know. And they brought another code. There you go. So that's what I say never with, oh, they could bring something back or translate something. Like, who knows? These days, you have no idea. So, who knows? Be interesting to kind of be, like, really surprised at something that's out of the blue. Which is the best type of thing, where it's like, you're not expecting anything, and then you're like, oh my god, I can't believe they did that! But I guess we'll see. Alright. I think everything is good, so let's switch yourself over to... actually, I want to see if my break window seems to be good. Yes, okay, my break window seems to be good. Alright, let's head over to the game. We have Zelda. The original. Oh, here we go. So, success or disastrous? I guess we'll find out. Alright, here we go. Hopefully, levels are good. It might be slightly loud, so we'll see what happens. That is probably a little bit low. Okay, what's going on here? Alright, how is that? Steve, how is that for volume? Seems to be okay with me, but I don't want it to be too loud. Alright, let's do it just there. Alright. Hopefully it's not too quiet also. Should be good. Interesting, the framing, the frame rate is a little off. Should be fine. Oh, anyway. Alright, let's go. And I've played this before. Sweet. Okay, let's get into it. Let's go with the most famous meme of Zelda. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Thank you, sir. Alright, now where to go? We are going... Guess we're going to the first place? Yeah, we'll go to the first place. Very... Remember, it is... north? Ouch. Ah! Hurts, sir. Ouch. I don't have shield. Alright, in here. We'll go to the right first. Go Skellymans. Stealthos, Skellymans. Ouch! Things hurt. Interesting stories about this? This particular title? Let's see. Like, personal stories, or just, you know, development stories? Because I know a few development stories. But personal ones? For my personal... is that this is... the second Zelda. So obviously Zelda 2 was my first one. This is my second one. Well, I'll go with personal stories, and then I'll go into development. Fun fact, I think it still works. If you go outside, and then go back in, that locked door is unlocked. There it is. It's not locked anywhere. Beautiful. And I still remember that, because I always wanted to save a key. And, yeah, give me a second. And that's gonna get annoying. Anyway, personal story. So yeah, this is the second Zelda game I played, so... coming off of Zelda 2 to this one, I found it odd, because it's, well, drastically different. Side-scrolling to top-down. So I found myself this one to be slightly harder, more difficult. Not too much, but a little bit, because I wasn't used to the top-down perspective. Of course, Zelda 2 took me, like, forever to beat also, but this one... did I beat this one first, or did I beat the other one first? Actually, I think I beat this one first, before Zelda 2. So it is technically easier. Technically. But other than that, when there was an announcement for Link to the Past, for the Super, for Zelda 3, as they were calling it, in Nintendo Power, at early development, is that the top-down perspective, I was like, oh, well, they're going back to Zelda 1, and not Zelda 2. So, yeah, and I was fine with that. because Link to the Past is awesome. But other than that, personal stories... All I can remember is I really had a really tough time on the second quest. And I had these one of these unofficial guidebooks back in the day. And I remember reading it a lot. And they didn't have proper maps. They had, like, literally maps like this one with the blocks, and you had maybe, like, the bomb, where you can bomb, and where you can actually go through. Because in the second quest, you can actually go through walls. And sometimes you can go back and forth through walls, and sometimes there's only one-way walls. And there's no way to know if you can actually go through walls. And I remember reading that book over and over and over again, and I still had a hell of a time doing the second quest. Even to this day, I think the second quest is extremely more difficult. Yep, the boat. Yeah, some of them were pretty good. Because this guide I was looking at, it had a lot of NES games, and they just... It wasn't the greatest guide, because it was obviously early. Very early in there, and it was also unofficial, so it was like some probably team just playing the games, the best of their abilities, and just writing about it, and making unofficial guides of it. And I remember this particular one that had the second quest, but it also had Nemo on it, so I learned how to play Nemo better, I guess, from the guide. A little bit. Boomerang. But, it wasn't that bad, but other than that... Yeah, it's... had a bunch of things. Oh, tons! Oh my god, so many fairies! Why so many fairies? It's a fairy trove! Holy cow. Awesome. Alright. But, I don't really have a lot of stories about Zelda 1. Other than that, I just found it really... strange, the control, because I just wasn't used to the top-down perspective at the time. So, here's another pointless fact, if you want to go with pointless facts. I love using pointless facts. Is if you're going through a 3-heart run in this game, it is really difficult to avoid that heart. You need to kill Aqua Mentis, which is the boss, from this tile, which is best for, like, bombs and stuff, so you just bomb them, and you don't get the heart container. So you can go in here, get the Triforce without taking the heart container. 3-heart run. Which I think I did once, and it was a tough one. Very tough. But what I remember, it was... yeah. So, my personal history, not too much. Not too, there. But, developmental history is kind of fascinating, because, it's a brainchild of Miyamoto. And, it was based on his adventures through the forest. And I'm like, I'd do that! And it's very reminiscent. Like, oh, you're going through the forest, and you, like, pick up a stick, and you're like, I'm an adventurer! And I'm like, That's neat. That's, like, great. That's, like, a great type of theming to go with, an adventure title. But other than that, what is... Like, I don't know too much development history, just little factoids like that. Do I need no? I already have bombs. I don't need bombs. What else is there? Other than that... Ugh, I'm gonna have to rack my brain. Where am I going now? I guess I can do some... looking for heart containers. Where... Okay, I'm gonna go around. Actually, wait a minute. Down here? I think it's down here. It's down here? I think it's... Yeah, it's here. There. Nope. I need bombs. No! Leavers! Leave me away! Nope. 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 Alright, I think it's here? There it is. So yeah. You have rooms like this where you get a heart container and a magic jar. Never take the magic jar, take the heart container, always. Unless you're doing a 3-heart run. Okay, now where? Up? I think up? I do have to say that really, the main theme really does get in your head. Definitely an earworm. It's, no wonder why it became, like, the main theme. Yep, there it is. That is another one. There we go. We're going back out. Oh, actually, another fun fact is, the commercial for this game was absolutely one of those really terrible 80s commercials back in the day. Where you had some actor, and he was going around and being like, naming all these random enemies, which you didn't know at the time, because unless you had the manual, you had no idea what they were called. It's like, I remember him, like, shouting, Tektites! And you're like, what are these? And it's the spiders, and it's like, Octoroks, and, oh, that's something I should probably do, is react to, like, old gaming commercials. That'd be great. Have a good laugh. Here? Yep. It's a secret to everybody. Oh. There we go. Alright. I think level 2 is to the left. But I think there's also something here. Oh, the dancing one is, I think, Link to the Past, but it's a Japanese commercial. But it's like River Dance, but with Link. Which I think is a woman. But, I don't know, maybe. It was crazy. It was one of those things like the, when the internet, became a thing and you got to see, like, commercials from, like, different countries and all that, and you're like, oh my god, what is this? Should I get Flame? Yes, I'll get Flame before I go to... Oh, I should probably get Sword, also. Sword? Yeah, I'll get Sword, also, why not? Where is... But yeah, getting lost in this world is pretty good. And again, you can do the dungeons in any order, even though it says level 1, 2, 3. You can do them in any order. They will be hard. Some of them will be hard, so there is a... That's why they're level. What am I doing? I need to get fire. Where's fire? I'm also a sucker for pain. Yeah, I don't mind this one, but it's the movement is a little stiff because it's on a grid. I think there's something here? No. Here? There it is. It's a secret, everybody. But yeah, it's definitely a product for the time. Like, I would say definitely anyone who... This is why I love seeing blind playthroughs of especially Zelda 1. And people are so proud to be like, I'm not gonna use a guide and play Zelda 1. And I'm like, good luck. And I'll say good luck because there is no in-game guides to literally anything in Zelda 1. So, good luck. And you see them just going around and around and around and around and around and around. And they're like, I have no idea where to go. And it's like, well, you should have got a guide. Got a secret, everybody. Done. And I believe there's also... Yeah, well... Even then, it's like a lot of people are like, hey, how did people learn how to play this without a guide back in the day? Hey, Nintendo Power. There you go. Nintendo Power was a thing that we did back in the day. So, shield. So I can block these now. So, yeah, definitely Nintendo... Where was it? Oh god, was it here? Nope. Somewhere here. Here. There it is. Alright. Again, all memory. But again, you know, this is from childhood, so... Like you can say, what did I have this morning for breakfast? I have no idea. But you asked me how to beat Mega Man 2 in detail? I can tell you. Literally stage by stage. Zelda 1, kind of foggy. Zelda 2, yeah, I can do that in my sleep. But nevertheless, something's here, isn't it? I remember... I think it was this one? It was. Okay. There we go. Boom. Alright. Hang on. Gotta... Oh, it's gonna be annoying. Alright. I'm gonna forego getting sword until level 3. So that's when I kinda need it. Because it is out of the way, and if I do get it, I'm gonna have to go all the way around again. I don't feel like that. It doesn't have the Master Sword, but it has the Magical Sword. This is pre-Master Sword. So, Zelda 1 and 2 do not have the Master Sword. Well, Zelda 2 doesn't have any other, just the basic sword. Which is indicated to be the Magical Sword, anyway. Master Sword didn't come until Link to the Past. Which is good, because, you know, a hero should have a weapon. A known weapon. Let's see, Boomerang. Alright, now we're gonna go with Fight Rope! The snakes! Again, why is a snake called Rope? Who knows? Oh yeah, to point out the dungeons. At least in the first quest? I think the second quest have something also connected to them. But the maps in the first quest all have themes. Because they look like something. The first level 1 is an eagle. Or it looks like an eagle. Level 2 is the moon, I believe. I'll see it in a moment. I'm not quite remember. I'm pretty sure it was the moon. And then level 3 is the questionable one that everyone is like, oh my god, why did they leave that in the game? Because it's supposed to be a symbol of a Magi, which is... Ouch. Which is I think, a religious symbol. But if you turn it on its side, it's something totally different. A very, say, controversial one. Yeah, this is the moon. Also, fun fact is that you can bomb your way all the way up on one side. So, there's that. Because I remember you can bomb every wall going up. Also, I love how rope hasn't changed throughout the games. Like, even the most recent one, the Echo of Wisdom, there's rope in there. And it's exactly the same. Once the snake sees you, it darts for you. So, even since the first one, rope has been absolutely the same. Oh, this room is gonna be painful. I might throw bombs a little bit. There's done. There we go. Magical Boomerang! Which goes across the actual screen. It's a Lamoa. So this enemy is actually the second boss in Link to the Past. The Desert Palace. Except it looks like fireballs in this one. So it's a Land Mola. What's it called? Key. Yep, that's... Again, you know, it's NES. You have to use your imagination that it's kind of like a centipede, millipede type thing. And that's what you kind of have to kind of, you know, picture that this is sand and you got, like, worm-like things coming out, just moving around, and they look like fireballs. And, hey, again, use your imagination. Got some lag. Souls. Again, also these are called souls, and souls are in, again, Echoes of Wisdom. Which I was freaking out when I actually saw them. I'm like, souls? Like from the first game? Wow. This donger doesn't like smoke. Thank you for the hint there, sir. It's actually one of the more helpful hints, other than a lot of them. A lot of them don't actually... are so... the riddles are so convoluted, you have no idea what it means. Done. Well, hold on. I am very close to death, though. Holy jeez. Well, really good for this one. We have a Dodongo. So, can't kill with the sword. And like you said, he doesn't like smoke. So, what I like about this is you can put a bomb in its path, and it's gonna eat it. And it takes two or three to beat him. But there's a very better way to do it. It only takes one hit. You have to be, like, not on his path. And you gotta hit him with smoke, and hit him. There you go. Boom. So, you gotta let the bomb explode and him walk into the smoke. And if he does that, it stuns him, and then you can hit him once, he's dead. So, it definitely saves on bombs. And there we go. That does come in handy later when you're fighting like 3 of them in a room. And you only have like 8 bombs, and you're like screwing up, and you're like, oh no, I'm not gonna have enough bombs to take care of them. So, it saves on bombs. Alright. Again, little things like this I remember, but the layout of the map might be a little challenging, because I don't remember where everything is. But stuff like that, I remember. Because it's like... It goes into my random fact part of my brain, which... it dates back a lot, so... So I'm like, oh, that's neat! And it just becomes knowledge for me. Alright, now where? Before level 3, I definitely need to get the sword, so let's get the sword. I don't need... oh, I do need the letter. Letter is up here? Hats. Tech tights. Letters here, I believe. Oh, sure, this is the old woman. What old woman? Yeah, you know that. Yeah, you'll know who's here. Okay. Letter. We have required a letter. Alright, so let's see what we got. Actually, there is one factoid that I definitely want to share, which it kind of involves this game, but it kind of doesn't. There's something around here. I can't remember what it was. It's here? It is. It's the old woman. There it is. Alright, so I need to show you this letter, miss. There we go, we became a potion shop. Do I want a potion? Sure. So, that factoid that I wanted to share about this game... Well, it's not about this game. It's actually about Hyrule Warriors. The actual... Warriors game? The first Warriors game, not the second one. Is, when you play Adventure Mode... Not main campaign, but Adventure Mode, you can play on the original Zelda 1 map. And you have to unlock secrets in that game with certain items. And all the hidden secrets are the actual hidden secrets in this game. Like, you might see that I bombed here in the actual Hyrule Warriors game on this map. You use a bomb right at that location, and it reveals something, like, type of thing. And I found that to be very good, because it shows the secrets of Zelda 1, but it also promotes, you know, to be experimental with it. I already have a candle, so I don't need that. So I found it to be a very good nod to Zelda 1, definitely. I think there is something under one of these. Armos Knights? There it is. Oh! What is this? Secret in the tree at the dead end. Cool! What does that mean? That's great. Okay, we have Lost Hills. So, 3 ways. The north, the south, and I believe the right will continuously be endless except for upwards. But to get out of it, you need to go left. Which brings us here, which is the waterfall. And then we have our first case of a Lionel. And we have the White Sword. Master using it, and you can have it. Again, what does that mean? So, to get the White Sword, you need 4 hearts. So, 3 heart runs, you do not get anything other than the wooden sword, which is there. But, yeah, you need 4 hearts or more to get the White Sword. I know that. Which is slightly more powerful. Yeah, it's really hard to believe that this thing here could utterly rip you a new one in Breath of the Wild. And that's like, what, 2, maybe 3 times the size as Link in Breath of the Wild? That is just... They definitely have gotten bigger over the years. And also, we can walk into the waterfall. And pay me a chuck. No, I'll do it later, miss. And we got rocks. More rocks. More rocks. And more rocks. And I think there's something here. It is. Yeah, it's Meta Shop. Okay, good. I knew something was there, but what was there? That was the question. Nope. Dying. I'm dead. Can't believe I died. Anyway, let's continue. Alright, Deathless Run is off the table. Actually, Can I beat this without dying? I don't think I can. Anyway. Nope. Very good. That's good. I'll take that. There we go. What else? I know there's a Ruby guy over here somewhere. Maybe? We'll see. Oh, I should get arrows also. I forgot to get arrows. Ouch. Up here, fairy? It is. Alright. That's 80! Boo. That was 60. Oh well. We'll get it later. Get it later. And I know level 7's up there, but I need the flute. Ouch. How dare he hit me? Alright, Lost Woods. Time, remember this? Is it up? Over. Down, and then over again? Or was that the other way around? Nope, that was it. Bunch of Lionels. Man, I wish Lionels can only take off, like, 2 in Breath of the Wild. Glimly! Ghosts. Level 6 is up there. I think there's something here? Or was it? I think it's between these guys. Yep. It's Medicine Lady. And I believe that this is where the bracelet is? Power bracelet? I have 80. Is there arrows nearby? Yes. 8. Alright. I don't want to forget the arrows. I keep on... Especially when I get to level... 6? I think it's 6. Definitely gonna need them. Open this. Teleportal. Here. That works. Ish. That works fine. There was something here too. What was it? Here? That's it. The medicine shop lady. Over here. Going. Going. And level 3 is down here. Nope. Out of the way. Yeah, might as well kill you now. Gimme. Yeah, I gotta leave that guy. Alright, level 3. Our legs looking a little more pale than usual. Actually, are these what's called cells? I can't remember if these are called cells. Maybe. Alright. Key. Ah, dark nuts. Yes. Else. Bombs. And we can bomb over here. Not gonna go that way though. Ugh. Huh. Oh, damn it. Boop. In we go. Ouch. Damn it. Hate these guys. And our walking pattern is so erratic. Alright, definitely next room. Gonna try to weaken some with bombs. Some of them. Alright, that works. Alright. So, how can I, to defeat these guys with bombs, it's strange because you gotta plant the bomb, but also look away from them, and they gotta be looking away from you to kill them instantly. If not, it just hits them, and it doesn't really count as a hit. It's strange. I don't know. Weird game mechanics. Nope. Bubbles. Burst into the bubbles. So, bubbles cannot be killed, and if they hit you, they take away your sword for just a little bit. Which really sucks in the second quest. Which, give me a moment. So in the second quest, There's different type of bubbles. There's red bubbles and blue bubbles. And the red ones permanently lock your sword out. And you need to hit yourself with a blue bubble to restore it. That sucks. These ones, unfortunately, just take away your sword for a little bit. Like, just a few seconds. And the red and blue bubbles aren't in the first quest, they're only in the second quest. Thank goodness. Oh, that's what they're called. They're gel. The small ones are called gels, and these ones are called Zols. So if you hit Zols, these big ones, with a wooden sword, they will break into 2 gels. But if you have the white sword, you can just straight up kill them. So it's good. Did you get the sword from the old man on the top of the waterfall? No. Good. Did I get the old sword from the mailman on top of the fall? I don't know. Did I? Here. Take it. You can also hit them, and they'll attack you. Can't kill them, but you can attack them. Alright, map. And there was the controversial map. Ouch. I'm trying to keep my hearts, not take them away. This boss might be difficult. Shoot. Boomerang? Boomerang would be good. There we go. Alright, boss coming up is called Manhandler. He also appears in Hyrule Warriors. And he's weak against bombs. Like, really weak against bombs. Try to get him in one go if you can hit him. Like that. That weak against bombs. So, you don't want to hit the center. Damn it. This is gonna be painful. Let's get this ready. Because I'm gonna probably need it. Yep. I'm not gonna chance it. So, if you can get into a bomb right in the center, you can kill all 4 sides in one go. But doing that takes skill beyond what I have right now. Alright, now I gotta get definitely some rubies. Because I know the next dungeon is a bit rough without the blue ring. Also, I gotta get some bombs. I think here? There it is. It's a secret, everybody. There's 100. No bombs? Come on, you guys. There's bombs. So I like how these moblins, they're supposed to have spears, but they shoot arrows. So I got a raft. I can get another heart container? Pretty sure I have all the heart containers at this point. Yeah, I think it's this way. Now here... I think it's... this one? Yep. There's another 100. Should give me 50, no, like, max. Yeah, there's 300 rubies in the first quest. Only one in the second one. Remember that. Just have to, like, grind a bit of rubies in the second one. But the first one, they give you enough from secret guides. And I believe it's this way. Yep. Boy, this is really expensive. Telling me. And I'm white. Or cream. Cream? Cream. Blue. Supposed to be blue. Anyway, I got quarter? No, half. Half damage. Alright, level 4. Oh, sorry. Not exactly sure what's wrong with me. Well, other than being sleep schedule better, but not perfect yet. So, a bit tired, but also nagging cough is still around. Hopefully getting better soon, though. So these... I don't know what the big ones are called, but obviously the small ones are keys. And I have the white sword, obviously. No, this is introducing dark rooms, which I need to bright up. So the white sword isn't power enough to kill these things in one hit, so they spread. Split apart. Oh man, what's this one called? It's the lizard? I think it might be the lizard. Actually, I think 7 is the lizard. Duels. Is this the one? Yeah, we gotta go over first. Yeah, going to that north locked door doesn't really do anything, so you don't have to go in that room. So save yourself a key. And then we have the first instance of likes that will munch on your shield. So don't let them eat you. They will eat your shield. And we have the slip ladder. And the step ladder's pretty good. Because it goes over one tile caps. I'm taking way too much damage. Nope. There's gels. Hang on. I apologize for that. Alright. It is the snake. Snake! Nothing. So, hidden room. You go in the eye of the snake. Get yourself some rubies. And I believe this is where, like, bosses from the previous level become normal baddies. Yeah, let's do that. Kinda wanted to wait until the boss that did this, but there we go. So luckily, once you defeat a boss, it will come back. Thank goodness. Walk into the waterfall. Kind of a hint for the next dungeon, sort of. Again, useful, but out of context, you have no idea what it is. Ouch. Beautiful. I should have enough for this. I have a Blaylock. You gotta hit its head, not its body. And that's a 2-headed Gleelock. And then you'll run into a 3-headed and then a 4-headed. Eventually. But stuff like that. Alright. I have two pieces of heart. 2 heart containers to get. They're on the side. Oh man, I don't know. Oh, damn it. I can't go here, can I? Nope. That works. Okay. Get this. And the next one is up here. This raft. And go down here. Seeing that we have, how many hearts that's? I'm trying to count and I'm being attacked. 12 hearts. We go to the graveyard. Precious rock. Warp. Perfect. Ugh. Man, I'm... Oh, yep. That was this one. Alright, so we got ourselves the magical sword, which we need 12 hearts for. And we'll be able to wield it. Cool. We have essentially the master sword, essentially. Sort of. Oh. Oh, man, I don't know if I can... I might have to call this a short stream, because... Not feeling that... Feeling a bit rough. See how it is. Right, walk into the waterfall. And we gotta pay the lady, obviously, the big amount to have her tell us to go up, 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 up the Lost Hills. Which is over here. The Lost Hills. Like the Lost Woods. Yup. And up! And up some more! And more. And there we go. Level 5. Let's go back for a moment. Damn it, I gotta go all the way around. Because I want to have at least 100 rubies going into there. And I don't. Oh, okay, give me a second here. Okay. I think I might have to call it at my break, which is maybe an hour from now. If I can even last that long, we'll see. But I might, I'm not... See what I can do. Yeah, not feeling too peak of the week here. Or for the week. Of the week? No, something like that. And I think the other one is over here. Oh. Take care, buddy. Yeah, it's not gonna be good for the second one that I gotta do. That was the last of the generous moblins. Well, the super generous moblins. Ugh. We'll see what happens. Alright. We're gonna pause it for a minute. Like, there's a pause actually in the game. Instead of just going to the menu. Oh, I am not feeling it right now. Oh, man. Oh, oh my goodness. I think I might have to call it. Because, holy jeez, I'm not really feeling the greatest. Which is terrible because I want to, but the body says no. You need the rest. And you should probably listen to your body more so. Alrighty. It's only an hour and a half. Damn. Holy cow. I couldn't even last 2 hours. Anyway. So again, I do apologize for, I guess, the short stream. And also, I do want to be ready and kind of perky for tomorrow. Because we have Nintendo Direct tomorrow. And I want to make sure I do that. So, yep, I'm gonna call it, get some rest, and I will be on tomorrow at 9:30 in the morning Eastern, and I will see you guys then. So, I do apologize again for the short stream, but again, I don't want to be just keep on going and ignoring stuff that I should probably be focusing on, so I should listen and get some rest. All right. So until tomorrow, hope you're good. Hope you're better than I am. And I will see you tomorrow with Nintendo Direct. So until then, take care, stay safe, and frosty. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye bye.